Hello, health champions. This is Dr. Lewis from the Health and Wellness Spot. Now, I'm excited to bring you this video because I have received a lot of requests from people, media personalities, your influencers, and a lot of my clients asking me to talk about the dangers of the bariatric procedures for weight loss, and specifically the gastric balloon. So nowadays, 2 out of 5 people are either obese or overweight, and this is bringing a lot of health complications in the system. And sometimes, if you don't be careful, in the next 10 years, those drugs and medicines and procedures for weight loss and obesity will be everywhere. It will be a norm. So you need to take care now, because for you to plan for the future and also to save healthcare costs, you need to be very keen about this. Now, you get into desperation because you are obese. And at this moment in time, you're experiencing all types of health conditions and complications. So you've tried every concoction, you've tried every type of foods and stuff, and it's failing terribly. Because again, by the time you get to obese, there is a habit or a culture that you've developed, and your body has adapted to that. So it fights it. Anytime you try to change the norm, the body fights it. So now you come in contact with a post from your favorite influencer. And what are they saying? They're saying they are preparing to go for a weight loss procedure that is called gastric balloon. And they will even post videos when they are doing these procedures. And then after some time, because this procedure can that balloon will last in your gut for about 3 to 6 months, depending on the company. So now they will post videos after about 4 months and tell you they've lost 10 kgs in 4 months. And you'll be very excited on their posts, commenting and asking what is the cost, where is the company, recommendations, the best doctors. And then you get lured because you have the money. You go and pay a whopping $500,000 shillings for gastric balloon. Now immediately you do that and you get that surgery. Immediately the complications start. Women who have done these procedures will tell you that they experience in the first 3 weeks symptoms as though they are pregnant in the first trimester. There'll be a lot of vomiting. There'll be a lot of resistant gastritis. There'll be a lot of reflux. And this is not a coincidence. This is because the body is actually trying to fight this stuff. It is new to it, so the body tries to fight it. And these people will even tell you that they are given a lot of drugs to just curb the consequences of the symptoms that will come, or the side effects that will come as a result of this procedure. So you'll get them being given proton pump inhibitors, the ones that we talk about every other time, omeprazoles, esomeprazoles, the original brands, the lansoprazoles, to just limit the amount of acid that is coming into the stomach. Do you know why that is happening? That is happening because once the body realizes that this is a new agent here, it is not our own tissue, so we need to fight it. That's natural. That's the immunity. That's the reason why you have HCl in the stomach as the first or the primary barrier to the primary immunity. So the body produces the acid in high amounts so that it can burn out, or it can fight this invading stuff. And that's why you're given the proton pump inhibitors, to just block the production of that acid. Now, guess what you're doing? When you're given these PPIs, you take them, but one, you're limiting the amount of stomach of acid in your stomach. That means you will have serious problems in protein digestion. So bloating, obstruction, and constipation are coming. Also, once you cannot break down this protein, malnutrition is coming in, because you cannot absorb essential amino acids and vitamins that are supposed to help you in your daily functioning and your body physiology. Again, you will start vomiting, and that vomiting is severe vomiting. It can lead you to dehydration, and that will kill your kidneys. That can give you a heart attack and all these problems. So that's the reason why they give you all that drip for rehydration purposes, and they give you all these fluids. They will even tell you that now you cannot eat certain types of food, and you're supposed to go on a liquid diet. These are all red flags already, but because of the desperation, it is hard for you to see them as red flags. Now, the other side effect that comes in is obstruction. Okay, you obstruct the gut, and therefore the normal flow of foods and stuff and the normal digestion procedures are inhibited. So this becomes a serious problem, because again, you can imagine, if you're not digesting that food, if that food is not going through your gut in the normal way, you will get into constipation and bloating. So these are just the minor side effects that happen. We've not even mentioned about the leaking, where if this saline leaks, it becomes a serious problem. If this methylene fluid leaks, the skin starts to change color and stuff. So the most important part here is that company that inserted that tube or that balloon in you, most times is not the same company that will get that tube out of you. You will be actually referred to some other doctor or some other person to get this out of you. And guess what? You're going to pay again. So you've paid $500,000 for this procedure, and now you have to pay for somebody to get this out of you. So it's not like a complete package they will get it out of you. No. And that's the reason why most of you don't talk about it. So once you come and talk to us about that weight loss, that 10 kgs that you lost, these online influencers, apparently they just disappear. And where are they headed to? Once that thing is removed, these people will add massive weight, because there was no process. They never understood the basics and the processes. So they will add massive weight. But because they told you that this thing has worked for them, and in the last 3 or 4 months they have lost 10 kgs, the shame that comes with that makes them go into hiding. And guess what they're doing in that hiding? They are actually consulting other healthcare providers, other people who are sharing health information. They are in our inboxes, they are in our DMs, asking about weight loss using fake contacts and fake accounts. And then they start these procedures. They start weight loss journey afresh. They start to understand the process. Now they start to lose weight in the appropriate ways, through diet, healthy keto, through fasting, and through exercise. But since fasting is free, nobody will ever take time to shoot a video and talk to you about how they went through a fasting period to lose weight. So it's free. And again, remember the shame that is coming with it, that you've lost $500,000 to do a surgery that did not work, that lost you only 10 kgs. You cannot come here and tell us and tell your followers that you did this surgery, nothing happened, you added more weight after it was removed, and now you are here doing fasting. So these people will not trust you. And remember, you're also paid to do that, the marketing. So there's a lot of hiccups between these people and the industries and the companies that give them this. But nobody's talking about it. But if you talk about it, they will come and attack you, because, of course, when somebody tells you the truth, it becomes a serious problem. So I thought it's wise for me to talk about this, because most of you have money, so you are so easily influenced by what you see in the media. You're so influenced with quick fix. You like quick fix because you don't want to put in work. Weight loss is in the kitchen. Weight loss is in fasting. And these are things that are highly affordable. If you have $500,000 and it's so inakuuma sana, please share it with all these people who are sharing health information for free. You'll get your healing. You don't need to pay somebody to help you lose weight. You can do it. Just this information is out here and it's free. Now I understand it is not easy to lose weight. It's not easy to stick to dietary plans and fasting. And you'll realize, if somebody, even if you put up a video of someone fasting beyond 80 hours, they will pull it down. They are doing that because they know it's the right thing, but they will tell you that you are promoting unhealthy lifestyle. So they'll pull it down. But if you put out a video of gastric bypass, gastric balloon, and liposuction and support it, they will actually promote that video, because it is always an agenda. So I want you to know this. Don't be desperate to an extent that you want to spend money on things. I've seen even people going to pay money for certain procedures that will tell you now weight loss is individualized. So you have to take some blood samples from you and run a DNA and just get to know if your DNA rhymes with specific types of food, so that we individualize the weight loss process. You're wasting your money. Please Don't waste that money. Invest that 40,000 shillings in something else, in healthy diets, and start fasting and invest in the gym. You will lose weight adequately. You will not have those stretch marks. You will not have that sagging skin. You will not have problems and complications because foods don't come with side effects. Fasting has no side effects. Now, there are exceptions for people who are not supposed to fast. However, if you are obese already, fasting has to be there. If you have hypertension, diabetes, you're obese, you have cancer, you don't have an option. You'll have to start fasting. Again, you are obese already. So therefore, health complications will come. And most times you will not be in a position to blame the procedure that you just did. So if you're obese, you already have diabetes, you might be having pancreatitis, you have fatty liver, you might end up having a heart attack. And therefore, if you get a heart attack as a side effect of this gastric bypass or this gastric balloon, I mean, who cares? You're obese anyway, so even if you didn't do this process or this procedure, you will still have ended up in a heart attack. So most of you will think all these complications are coming because I'm obese and not think in the direction of that procedure. So I want you to be very cautious. We exist because we want to bridge the gap between healthcare and the public. And once we narrow that gap, you will be able to use these videos to make sane decisions when you're coming to these procedures. I am not disputing the role of all these procedures in people who are obese and people who are trying to lose maybe about 20 to 40 pounds of weight. But what is the aftermath? What is the need of you losing the 20 pounds and then come back and add another 40? You need to understand the processes. Once you understand and you go through the process, it will be easier for you to help some other person who is going through the same problem. Just look at your influencers. Once they disappear, they disappear. There's the other one who did a gastric bypass, the media personality, lost about 12 kgs or 16, but still ate the same foods. And ever since, we've never heard about them. They actually quit media jobs and they went to do their own private stuff. Look, there are the others who are always advocating for weight loss, and they're telling you that they eat the vegan diets and then didn't work. They went ahead to do the gastric balloon, came back and lost 10 kgs in 4 months and then disappeared. Do you know what they're doing behind bars? The shame that comes with it, the secrecy around all these stories cannot allow them to come back and tell you they lost weight because of fasting. Hello, they lost weight because they threw away 500,000 shillings and another 40,000 shillings. Now they are here. They're trying to lose weight through intermittent fasting and healthy keto. So please, the only way to lose that weight is to drop simple and processed carbohydrates, to drop the sugars and the fruits, to drop the seed oils, to drop wheat products, to drop all the juices, all these things that have sugar. Basically, if you go on a zero carb diet, you will lose weight even faster. Just concentrate on healthy essential fats, healthy proteins, basically animal protein for that matter, because they're the ones that come with essential amino acids. I'm not an advocate of plant proteins as such. I advocate for animal proteins. Then go for the vitamins that are in vegetables, green leafy vegetables and cruciferous vegetables. And then go on intermittent fasting. 2 meals a day is enough. 2 meals a day is enough. Then push yourself to 1 meal a day and do a 48-hour fast. Push yourself to 72-hour fast. You can go even beyond. But do not go beyond 120 hours. That is the way to lose weight. And then go to the gym and lift weights. Lift weights. Don't go and run on a treadmill and jump and do the aerobics. Go and lift weights so that you burn that fat and you boost your muscle recovery. So this is how you're supposed to do it. So fasting is literally advocated for, and healthy keto, I am an advocate of that. So go ahead and save your life. Save your money too to invest in something else.